stadium called Death Valley since the late 50s. The Seminoles will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it out. It's Anderson. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So LSU's offense will have the football first. This is a big-time quarterback that we're going to be seeing today, but getting the job done against a defense like this, what words of wisdom do you have for him, Jesse?
Well, I think you've got to prepare like you've never prepared before, and that's one thing he told us. He spent extra time in the film room. He spent extra time on the field after practice all week because I think he understands the challenge that lies ahead of him. He knows this is easily the best defense that they face this year, so we're going to put his skills to the test in this one.
They're going to make it hard, right? There's not going to be any layups. Like most of the time, you know, he's had his way. He's feasted on so many defenses. They're going to make you earn it. They're going to make you go the length.
There he goes. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass, it's Nussmeier. Fires to the big fella. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. Death Valley has a well-earned rep of being intimidating. It is nice to be the quarterback, to have everything on your side.
And have everything quiet. It's the loudest place by far that I ever played. I mean, for an entire game, they are on their feet, yelling, screaming. Now listen, we can't play all the words they're yelling, Reese, but they are an intimidating crowd.
And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
The 7th play of this opening drive will be a 3rd and long. He caught it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, LSU!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Florida State Seminoles offense will go to work for the first time today. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. The give to the tailback. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Got it behind the line. It's White. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge 3rd down coming up. Under fire. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
The Seminoles will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Right back to the well. Turning it on. They stop him just a link or two short of the first. And man, what they can do on 2nd down here. The Tigers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. At the 20, he's got space. Touchdown, Tigers! He got loose, and it was lights out after that. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy, he makes a big play. Yes, please.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the capper came on a 34-yard jump to the end zone. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Back to pass, it's Castellanos. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Noles with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the ground with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Snags it on the right. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. And the Seminoles will snap it on 1st and 10. They go to the ground. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Seminoles come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense put you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
Here's a heat. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They'd given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Rides the back on the option, the give. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Now the play fake. Under fire. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job of his decision-making.
Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Crosses the 30, he's got to lay it. All kinds of room to the right. The 20, the inside, touchdown LSU. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this guys at running back that can play wide receiver. You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. Fielded in the end zone, it's Williams. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They've gotten nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point, Derek.
Nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into this lead. Try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Wants to throw on third. Using his legs to buy some time. Nice run there, picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds. And the Seminoles want to move quickly.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The give out of the gun.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
And the Noles come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Oh, he's got some space. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers!
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 28-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Sends it back in motion. On the direct snap, it's Williams. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I just think such a big part of this offense is being physical and establishing the run game. They haven't had a lot of success offensively early in this one, and that's why right there, they're not able to get this guy going yet. That's got to change as this game goes on.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters, and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Makes the catch at the 35. He'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. That's caught. It's Anderson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And that receiver makes that play look so routine, but it takes so much practice. Running that curl route over and over again against every type of zone coverage imaginable so that on game day.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Trying to take it back. Ripping through the defense. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable, make him feel that pressure, keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. They'll run play action. Caught behind the line. It's Thomas. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a 3rd and long. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. And he'll need a little distance and to bend it just right. A 41-yarder from the left hash. It's good.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
This defense needed something to happen to create some momentum back to their side. They've built a deficit. QB's been very comfortable making plays. Exactly what you needed. Put some doubt in his head. Get to him. Hit him. Get physical. They get the sack on this play, and that's just what they needed.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
And he's able to bounce off 1 tackle for a solid pickup.
Want to talk about a monster performance? This guy now has 150 yards rushing. The defense has had no answer for this guy, and he's shown you why he is such a weapon in this offense. Speed, the ability to catch the ball, the vision, the quickness. He's got all the tools in the toolbox.
LSU getting set on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Nussmeier. They've got the screen set up. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
He'll be stopped just outside the 20 at the 21 in the waning moments here in the 1st half. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. looking to throw on third. Touchdown, Tigers! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead, and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive.
35, Florida State, 3.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellows, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable first half in Baton Rouge. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's head back to Tiger Stadium in Baton Rouge.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. LSU will put foot to leather to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Got blown out in the first half, and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it, and I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
Back to throw, it's Castellanos. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Seminoles send out the punt unit. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. The give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Unfortunate with that incompletion, the quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
Yeah, and this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB, finally getting some pressure, finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. He'll keep it himself. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Catch in the middle, it's White. And they'll knock him down.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to them in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
They'll unleash the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Direct snap. It's Williams. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And the Tigers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got room on the return. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They'll run it on the counter. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Well, there was something the quarterback liked in the pre-snap there, thinking his primary target was going to have a favorable matchup, but the defense did a nice job disguising that look. He got more bodies over to him and forced the incompletion.
And it's picked off for the third time today. Takes it the other way. The 40. He's at the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. Just one moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What do you do on an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall where the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the direct snap, it's Williams. Nice move there. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Looking downfield, it's Castellanos. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. On third down, he drops to throw. Lofts one deep down the right side. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The deep thinking brings some heat on third and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. You know why he's piling up all these yards, David? Because the receivers won't let the ball hit the ground.
You remember that Jameis Winston game we called on a Thursday night? The ball didn't even hit the ground, did it?
It did not. 2 incomplete passes caught out of bounds. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Off the play fake. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Anderson. Defense makes a stop, and the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. Max going for the goal line. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. And after the really good gain on 1st down, they'll try to finish it off on 2nd. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown LSU! If these guys wanted to make a statement has been delivered.
It's your job to stop them. No, don't run the score up. Well, do something about it. The defense has to step up and make plays. Obviously, they're not willing to do that, so just keep running plays and keep scoring.
He'll bring it out. It's Lucas. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. His drive will open from the 15. He leaves it with his back. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The play action fake. Here's the pressure. Caught near the sticks. It's McCoy. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking for a man. It's Castellanos. With the catch, it's McCoy. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. Guys, LSU has the lead here. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the 3rd quarter stats will show you. They go back to work with the 1st down in the final period of this one. Use the play fake, now to throw. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Here's the handoff. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. Wide open downfield. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Well, this tight end is so athletic that at times they'll line him up at different parts of the field. That time he was in the slot. Nice job running the route, finding the open space in the defense for the completion.
The give on the option. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
In situations like this, offensively, when you've got the lead in the 4th quarter, when you got to run the ball, you go back to the runs that you have the most confidence in, that you can execute in your sleep, and they do it right there, ripping off 7 yards.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Catch in the middle, it's Thomas. He will not get there. They'll turn it over on downs, and that leaves the door open. This offense is so deep in the hole, it looks like the end zone's at the end of the earth. The give from the gun. Across the 10, got it out to the 14. That's a gain of 5. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Gets the back moving. To the air, it's Castellanos. Throws for the tight end. Complete to the right. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. Keeps it on the draw. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going, but moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
Off the bootleg and rolling out. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the fourth quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Get it out on the screen. At midfield, he's got room. Lots of room to run. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Bringing the heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Reese, I know you're a little bit of a front runner, so you probably would quit. You'd probably sub yourself out and take yourself out of the game. But I like that they're continuing to fight. Keep fighting. You never know what's going to happen. Actually, you know what? I know you're not going to win, but it doesn't matter. Keep fighting to the very end.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Williams. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And he throws another interception. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop it.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. Tight coverage there. Did not stop him from making the grab. It's 1st and goal from the 8. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. With the run on 1st and goal. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Worked on the touchdown. Might as well do the same thing on the 2-point conversion. He gets all 8 points on that trip. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Castellanos. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Seminoles trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Here's a throw downfield late. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Going to throw it over the top of the D. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Noles will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things.
And it's picked off for the 4th time today. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Florida State.
Obviously, this game hasn't gone the way they would have liked, but coaches are always looking for positive moments and things that you can build on. How about that young man going out, getting an interception? Yeah, they're being blown out. They're probably not going to win this football game, but that is the type of play that as a coaching staff you can build on for next week's game.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on 3rd down from the 43. Stands in and takes the hit. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Seminoles will call on their punt team. Looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays, and they've had a great day so far.
Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. He's not afraid to go deep. Ball's incomplete, and that'll do it from here. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Powell.